Hi, this is Mike Dragan from Netonomy.net, and this is using customer journey maps to improve customer experience. Using customer journey maps can be a real useful instrument for retailers. It helps better understand how customers interact with the company's touchpoints. It makes complex numbers easy to understand in the form of a diagram. The customer journey can be simple and easy, or complicated and frustrating. Usually, it's somewhere in the middle for most companies. Few, such as Apple or Amazon, stand out when it comes to A class customer experience. Using customer journeys helps improve experience, both online and in store. And what most companies don't really have yet figured out is how customers interact with the company across different sales channels. What exactly do they want and how they use the multiple channels the company has set up? Are customers buying online? Probably. But what do they do afterwards or before that? How is the offline shop integrated in the customer journey? Is the customer satisfied with the current sales process? The sales assistants? The chatbots? All these questions and more can be answered with a few carefully crafted studies and journey maps. To do so, retailers need to use customer journey maps for separate customer types. These maps have to take into account the customer profile, different purchase scenarios, and possible bottlenecks. When customer journey maps are developed, there are several key aspects that need to be taken into account. Number one, see the company from the customer's perspective. Number two, research customer satisfaction. Number three, build separate customer profiles for different market segments. And number four, look for bottlenecks. Oh, and let's not forget number five, try to understand customer feelings. Once you've done the research, integrate the customer feedback on separate customer journey maps, focusing on different paths customer take and what it takes to improve their experience. So let's look a little bit at some examples of customer journey maps and how can these improve customer experience. There are several examples of customer journey maps in the retail world. Such maps outline the integration of four channels: the offline store, the online operations, mobile apps and devices, and live media like the call center or social media. Of course, brands can choose to expand their sales operations to include other sales channels, such as interactive kiosks, live stream shopping, or technologies not yet discovered. But the five mentioned above will do just fine right now. So let's look at an example of a customer journey. They start their product by product purchase online. They research it. They call the call center. The customer demands product or inventory information, and then maybe it purchases the item through the phone. The order is picked up and paid for in store, and then the customer shares his or her experience with friends on social media. Let's think of another journey map. Now, for this map, the customer discovers the product in store. The customer researches the product online on the smartphone, just so maybe they can check the price, maybe see if it's cheaper elsewhere. Then they head over to the online store where they purchase the product, and the product is shipped at home from the closest store available. But because the customer doesn't understand how the product works, maybe they'll contact the customer support center to activate the product or understand how it works. So this is another journey map. Now be sure to head over in the links below and use your own customer journey map and create your own template for what you want your customers to do.